Well, just at the Australian Tourism Export Council backpacker part of the symposium, I'm with Alan Collingwood. Now, some people might say that Alan Collingwood's an icon, others might describe him as something else. But Alan, good morning, and
Good morning.
what a beautiful day in Newcastle
Indeed.
today, and I know it's coffee time. But look, as an icon of the industry, you've been in this backpacking industry for about 40 years now, haven't you? What have you seen change, and what do you hope is going to come out of the ATEX symposium and this backpacker part and the innovation aspects of it today?
Okay. I suppose the main difference is that the industry is forever changing. What was 5 years ago is totally different to what it was now. In a lot of ways, though, it's almost going in complete circle.
And the technology side of things, how is that assisting the backpacking industry? Because there's a lot of talk here today about technology and how that's working for backpacking.
Yep, it's a great resource, but I think people are still human. They still like the face-to-face talking with people, and I think that in the long run will far outweigh any technology or online.
Now, you're involved in a debate this afternoon about online versus retail and so on. So which side are you on if it's a debate? I mean,
well, we're on the travel agent side, so I suppose the old bricks and mortar. And as we said before, it goes round in circles. You can't beat that face-to-face communication. So online is a great resource. People will read it, but quite often, people, young people in particular, they get so absorbed in that screen, and they're totally unaware of what's just around the corner and right on their doorstep. And that's where the travel agents come into place. Talking to face-to-face with travel consultants who know their job.
So you're saying that youngsters in the UK or backpackers, and I know there are older backpackers, so it doesn't need to be young people, like to go into a travel agency where they can actually get a bit of face-to-face and a bit of personal knowledge?
Indeed, and it's going to continue like that. There'll always be the mix of online, getting the information, resourcing it, but if people are spending a lot of money, they want to package it with someone across the counter. They're quite loath, actually, of spending a lot of money online, particularly in a country that they're not familiar with.
Yeah, true, that's true. Just in terms of business generally at the moment, I mean, everybody's talking about backpacking and its significance to the Australian tourism industry. What's your view on that?
It's dropping a little bit, but it'll come back. I think the important thing that backpackers are the five-star traveller of the future. They're well educated. If you give them a good experience when they're here this time, they're the ones that'll be back in another 5 years' time, perhaps on business, perhaps on a conference, or perhaps with a new wife and their family.
But why hasn't Australia remained as popular with backpackers? Because there's been a bit of talk about that it waned as a destination, a favoured destination. Why was that, and what can we do to fix that?
I think there's a number of reasons. I think the likes of South Africa and South America, it's a good feel if you do volunteer work. Australia doesn't have that to the same degree. And a sort of negative word of mouth where it became, as I call it, the boozing, bonking, brainless brigade. Nothing wrong with boozing and bonking, but use the brain a little bit.
Moving on quickly. Use the brain a bit. No,
Indeed.
Absolutely. Well, look, Alan, it sounds like it's a stimulating discussion today. I'm looking forward to the debate you're involved in this afternoon. And it's Travel Mail reporting live and on location with Alan Collingwood from Travellers Contact Point at the ATEX Symposium in Newcastle, New South Wales.